It's now that time to start the stream. Hello, guys. Sorry I'm running late tonight.
Fine.
Boy,
The
we've
stream
got a
is
question
live.
for you. Okay, you're hot on
Yeah, I'm
you're hot
hot.
on the stream. Okay.
What's going on?
Got a dumb newbie question.
Okay.
Got a little warp shuttle. It has a single small container in it. There are 30 warp cells in it. When I get in the seat, look at the buttons, set a destination. It says it'll need 3 warp cells, 9, to get to where it needs to go. It says there are 0 warp cells available.
Oh boy. Did you link the warp drive to the container and then?
I've tried linking it, but
in one case it was a Captain's Customs small companion ship to his Horizon.
Dave.
It's not okay. In the other case, it was okay. You tell.
I'm trying to link the warp drive here, so let me see if I can.
Okay, so first thing you want to do is link the warp drive to the pilot seat. After you link the warp drive to the pilot seat, then link it to the container hub for the containers, or directly to the container if it's only a single container that contains the warp cells.
Okay, so what? This is Dracostan's little warp shuttle. So I assumed it was set up correctly.
You know what they say about assumption.
Yep. Well,
Amen.
So let me just get the 6 tool up.
Honestly, Rec Data, it's looking like it's good. It's bringing in a lot of content, and a lot of players are coming back to the game, so that makes me happy in itself. Now, what were you saying, dude? Sorry about that. I didn't mean to interrupt you. What were you saying?
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh no! I was just saying that it's. I'm just trying to figure out.
Leg bone connected to the.
Yeah. So the nice thing about this thing, it's all wrapped in nice voxel, so it's a little difficult to see what's going where. And if I knew what I was
did you already do both characters?
Yep.
Damn, you passed.
So let me help you with that. We can go back and try that. Make certain that it works on both ships.
Okay. Why don't we get off the stream for the time being, so we don't chat about this stuff.
Just jump down to streaming 2 and let us jump back up to the holding tank when you're ready to come back. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Great.
Thank you.
Great. Thanks. I think that'll work. Okay. So I think that was the right thing to do. We don't want to.
There you go.
I love those guys. Dude. They're awesome. They are good. They're good guys.
Friends, bro.
They're brothers.
He was like, Dave. Yeah, all right, that makes sense then. He's like, Dave, fuck up, Dave.
Yeah. What are you doing, Myth? You're here early tonight.
I didn't go into ADs tonight. I saved it for you guys.
Awesome.
You ADs, I want to stay to the end so he doesn't think I'm leaving to come here or vice versa,
Yeah. Always that awkward moment. So right now, this ship is saying it can lift 6 kilotons. It's designed to hold 2 of the racers. I might even be able to do a double-decker to where it holds 4 of the racers. So basically, I made a truck to carry the racers. And my kids were not having it tonight. My daughter, my son. My son's like, I'm going to go outside and party. Yeah.
Is he out partying?
Nah, I put his butt in his bedroom.
Oh, just no fun.
It's bedtime. He's going to be up at 5 a.m. one way or another. It's bedtime. These are all medium containers, dude. The main thing is that I wanted to be able to move around to the different racetracks around Alioth without having to refuel every time you go anywhere.
Yeah, putting a gas tank in every engine to help.
Actually, the vertical boosters, each large vertical booster has its own medium engine, so it can float for a while if it needs to.
That's pretty cool.
And also it allows you to pull a little bit of fuel if you need to as backup, but it does have 20 small containers for fuel storage and warp cells. Oh, crap. Sniper, I forgot to put the container hubs on for those.
Will that mess it up? I don't think it should. It's the containers had already boosted.
Sure, we'll see. Might just have you. Are you on the character that does the containers, or is that the other one?
I can swap back over to it.
I want to see what this thing looks like weight-wise once we get it filled with fuel. But no, I did a bunch of medium fuel containers for the profile. That wasn't so much of the... because I'm trying to make it a low boy. See? I'm going to go back and connect to the parts container. Once I get this thing sorted, I'm going to go... I got to go, guys, tonight and place some of the cores for the shops. So that'll be the next thing you guys will see me do. I got to get at least 6 of those placed. It is. It's meant for the racers, the Wasp racers.
And you still have a racer to show off here in a little bit.
I do. That's why I'm avoiding it. I'm waiting for Mr. Resource to join us in voice before I show it off. Because he's the one that did the exquisite work on it.
Yes, he did some good work. Come on, Resource. Where are you?
Is this the new Captain America ship?
It's a Wasp.
It's my personal Wasp. Let's see what was I just doing. Container.
You ever see the... You know, the Falcon is now the Captain America, right?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, have you seen his suit?
Yep.
It's pretty murky.
That could be considered a good thing.
It is considered a good thing, but like there's overboard too. Like people have a Christmas tree and you can't see any green, and they like that shit. That's okay.
Four, 5. I love my children. Okay, I got Rex. I gotta trade real quick. So basically the whole purpose of these small containers is to carry some extra fuel and scraps and stuff like that. I do not know, dude. I have not seen him.
Who's that?
7.
Yeah.
Serapis Gray. I don't think I'd be considered the great dude. It depends on if you ask my wife, it could just be Serapis the fuck up. I am doing good. I am currently in the process of finishing the cargo up on this. And then we are going to go ahead and start getting some cores placed for shops, because I've got now 6 people requesting shops that I'm behind on. Now remember guys, if you're requesting a shop, I am happy to give them to you. There is no fee for them. The only request is that you actually do something with them. If they sit empty for more than 30 days untouched unless prior arrangements are made, I will redistribute them to somebody else. Please keep that in mind. No problem, buddy. You will be one of the South Core shops, actually, probably. And the nice thing about this ship is, if you don't want to carry ships on it, you could always throw some containers on the deck.
This thing flies so smooth.
Okay, we are solid.
I got a 5% throttle at 700 and some meters up. Just cruising at 250 kilometers per hour like I'm just like floating on an air bubble.
Okay, so now I am fully linked. Let's see how this is. I need a warp drive though. So tonight in chat we got a myth. Say hello, myth.
Hey, hello.
We got a snipe. Say hi, sniper.
Good morning.
And we got a 13. Hello, 13.
Good evening. Ain't we got fun? That's just nice slow flyby.
Okay, I'm going to adjust the steering a little bit because she's a little... She likes to tip when she steers. Probably doesn't help that she doesn't have any stabilizers either. Still gotta add stabilizers. I completely forgot about that. What's up, Envious? Yes, it has brakes. I gotta go reset my container. It has brakes. Yes, it has brakes. It's been a while since I've forgotten the brakes. Nice, nice. Okay, so I'm about done with this ship. The whole purpose of this ship is to allow for me to carry the racers around, a couple of them at a time, and carry extra fuel and scraps and stuff, carry them to other planets. I need to pick up a warp drive, so if anybody's coming by the castle and you're going to pick up a warp drive, let me know how much I owe you for it. Actually, there might be some for sale at the castle. Hold on. My brain not working. There we go. Okay, so now I need some more adjusters.
This thing's just smooth as glass, Serapis.
What the rate?
Wasp. Yeah, I'm like in a low circle.
Yes,
Just-
Recdad, you heard correctly. You cannot warp while on missions.
Can't warp. Yeah. So you're just cannon fodder out there.
I don't mind doing it in the PvP zone, but there's no reason for it to be in the PvE zone.
It's got to do some kind of content drive, so I mean, I understand it.
Well, I figure the reason why they're doing it is so that PvP can be a thing, but you don't PvP in the safe area, so. And it doesn't seem like a long ride, but I did it twice over the past 2 days. Way long.
Yeah. I'll have to add some more.
Oh, I'm gonna land right on top of the elevator. We can move forward just a bit.
Trying to not show off that ship before Resource gets here. He put a lot of work into it.
I'm taking a nap.
I don't know. I sent him a DM. It says he's active, so. I'm running late tonight. It's already 9:30. It's already time to start some giveaways.
Okay, get my alarm clock going. Doot, doot.
Where's the first one? Let's go ahead and do Million Quantum for the first one. Okay, and that one is up. Exclamation mark Repple.
All right.
Well, Rick, you're always welcome at the castle, brother. You're always welcome at the castle.
Okay.
No, let me refresh my stream. It's not showing me how many people are actually in the stream. Oh, we already at 17 tonight. It is a good Wednesday night. Because you know what that means? It is hump day. And hump days are the best days.
Alright, let's get ourselves logged in with the other character.
Oh, so she's gonna wobble a little when I turn, no matter what I do, because she's long and narrow.
Alright, what do we got going on there? I can solve your problem with the reveal.
The what? What?
I'm going to solve your problem with the reveal.
The reveal.
Mm-hmm.
How's that?
I'm going to put a box on it. Then you can look that way and don't have to worry about people seeing it.
Well, that technically would make sense, yes.
I'm logging in a character that has the range from the container.
Okay, so I need to put... I like my corded mouse because my corded mouse does not die on me quickly. But at the same time, I hate my corded mouse because every time I turn around, it's bumping something and screwing up. Which is rather irritating. And I still got to do the interior on this thing, but that's not a big concern. Let's see if we get a response from a resource yet. If he doesn't get here soon, I'm going to have to just go ahead and show it off. Because I got to put it on top of this thing to take this thing for a test flight. Yeah, I think let's go ahead and just show it off, dude.
I'm just about to build a box. Okay.
Okay, so Resource last night just took it upon himself to go a little extra. I told him I wanted a red, white, and blue stars and stripes kind of wasp for my personal one. And we decided on the number 76. Well, he got a little carried away in a good way. And this is my personal wasp. Which is a perfect timing for the 4th of July. I'm definitely feeling patriotic right now.
It is looking nice. I love the stars.
Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, Resource did this after he colored everybody else's wasp.
Yeah, in total, he has colored so far 17 wasps.
I like how he made it different from the other one.
I'm very happy with it. Very happy with it.
It's missing an eagle.
Can you move yours closer over here, 13?
My wasp?
Yeah. Hey, Redline Industries, welcome to the stream, and thank you for the follow. Slow stream tonight? Just getting started. I've only been here for about 20 minutes, so. But I am grateful for those who are here. How are you doing tonight? Just get it close enough to me and I can maneuver it. I got it.
Okay.
Well, that wasn't good.
Whoa. Why are we moving?
Because I tried to validate that yours was docked, and it basically said, oh, hell no. Okay, yours does not want to dock.
I wonder why, because maybe it's in my core?
Yeah, probably. I have no rights
let me
over it.
Let me fix that.
Why is this going haywire?
I'm Dark Moon holding beta, right?
Oh, dude, what is up, Red? How are you doing tonight, buddy?
There you go. Now you got rights.
Okay.
It's in Dark Moon holding, so now you should be able to dock it. That's the quick and dirty way to do that.
Yep.
I'm sure we could have done RDMS or something, but I didn't want to figure it out.
Okay, 13. Stay on the flight deck, bud. So it looks like I'm going to have to put some downward facing wings because all those ones down bottom that are angled. It's basically pushing it into space. But that's actually where I want it to go anyway because it needs to travel through space. So, dear God, this thing likes to go. Yeah, it's a large core. It's working pretty good. They're adding some new features to it. Did you just fall off, 13?
Nope.
You're in build mode.
Yeah, I went in build mode. I wanted to look for the wings you were talking about.
They're underneath.
Yeah. Oh wait, I can go to build mode. I'm gonna go look.
It's about 6 kilotons total max on Alioth.
Oh yeah, all those. Now I sees them. Whoop. When you leave build mode, though, you fall off.
Did you fall off? Are you still there?
Oh, I fell off.
Oh, well, you're still.
I'm on my
I mean,
way.
you're still there, according to me.
Oh, I'm on my way down to the surface.
Oh, there you go. You just disappeared.
It is time for that raffle to be drawn.
Yeah, no joke, Red. It is time. Oh, let me hit the brake real quick. It is time. The first winner is KB.
KB! Woohoo!
Okay, KB, 1 second, brother, and I'll send that over to you. We're going to do up another one, ! Raffle, when you see it in chat, guys.
This is why you always carry a towel. I mean a pocket ship with fuel. I happen to have landed on a blue tile, I think.
Blue tile?
A tile that's...
Oh, not owned. I got you.
Come on.
Looks like I need to add some more adjusters for the roll. But yeah, I need to add some wings pointing down, tipped up, I guess you would say. What's up, Chig? Hey, Chig, what's up, buddy?
Oh, you saw him just as I saw him.
What are you up to?
I am test flying a hauler. And apparently it can take about 6 kilotons off of Alioth.
All right.
And it's got a flat deck on it, so you can either put cargo containers on it or you can put ships on it. No, Dave is in the other channel still.
But, are you testing that for someone else? Or
No,
it
this
your
is mine.
plans? Okay.
Oh, we blew something.
Uh-oh.
It's not a real test flight until you blow something.
Yep, I have to tip my nose down until I get back and just add some wings on to. Are you dipping in? Huh? No, I'm not dipping. I have never dipped in my life. Sorry, bud. That's part of the reason why I never started it.
What do you think of all the new VFX they've added?
Irritate the hell out of me.
Yeah.
They irritate the living hell out of me.
Which ones do you hate the most?
Anything to do with the gun.
Yep. Give it time and it should be pretty easy to ignore it.
Yeah. Well, Red, if you want to, you're always welcome to come over to the castle, bud. Can't believe I got this thing flying tip down nose.
All right. Got
It
that
is
dropped off.
cold.
That's the weirdest comeback I've ever heard.
What?
I would probably play again if they added extra large Atmos.
For building purposes, I understand.
That's where he drew the line. He was like, no, that's it. No extra large, no me.
I think it's more of an accumulation of other things, and then that's just kind of something that would entice him to come back.
I know, I'm just messing around with him.
Well, she flies like a dream. One problem, she likes to go up, so now I gotta correct that.
Wonder if I should leave my repairer online or I go back to the other one. Actually, you know what? I want to fly the Wasp with the no skill pilot and see how well it works.
Ah.
We'll pick you up in a little bit.
Yeah. Hey, I'll have you know I made it out to space all the way around Alioth and back to the castle without any damage.
But you had piloting skills, right?
That was with my piloting skills character.
Okay, let's see how that works out this time.
Right?
Like, wait a second. Shit is blowing up left and right now.
I did not start a timer on that giveaway, so... we don't know when it'll go in. Edit.
I do not know what you mean, the brakes on that thing, though. Okay, now how am I going to adjust?
You don't need brakes if you're never going to stop.
Was it time to... Okay, no, it's time. Okay.
I wasn't on my timer. I should have known you were going to do it right away. But no.
Okay, so I need... Ooh. That'll work.
Oh, much different.
What?
Well, I can't hover at a 5% thrust.
Oh, that bad?
A zero pilot character. Oh yeah, my drag. Oh, it is so much different without skills.
Oh, Matt, thank you for the raid, buddy. And welcome to the stream tonight. How are you doing, my friend? Awesome, brother. How was your stream tonight? Cool, cool. And then we got Dutch. Dutch, welcome to the stream. How are you doing tonight, Iris? Oh, Drax, that is always painful, buddy. I guess I might just have to end up putting a couple wings on this outer edge here. I didn't want to, but I'm going to have to out of balance the bottom. The only other option would be if I were to put openings in this rail and tip some of them up. I think I'm going to try doing this.
If I'm careful, I can fly.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very true. That would be the same as 8 wings. It would add a lot of drag, but
Strider Coffin is coming down for a landing right next to you there.
Huh?
Well, he's not next to you. I don't see you.
Who is?
Strid Coppin. He just landed and disappeared.
Interesting.
There he is. 175 meters away.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'm thinking I'm going to do, and it's not something I'm happy about, is cut a hole in the deck here as a breather and tip some of these wings the reverse direction. And I think if I do it from here, to there.
Did you have a wasp for me to try out?
Huh?
Did you have a wasp for me to try out?
You're welcome to try out mine.
Or mine.
Oh, okay.
They're both on the flight deck. I need the parts to build some more of them.
I'm fueling up, topping 13 off right now, if you want to take this one out. I'm just looking for the rocket fuel. There it is. And that should be full, because I didn't use any. Let me check the other side.
Hunchu, welcome to the stream and thank you for the follow. How are you doing tonight?
Yep, it's full. So you should be 100% on that. Take her for a spin.
You might have to give Chig rolls.
Oh, is Strid, is that Chig's character?
Yes.
Just a sec. Yeah. Let me right-click construct. Set contract rights. Is there a Dark Moon holding?
I trust
Tag
Jake. You can
like-
give him to the shipyard.
I'll just put shipyard on there. Shipyard. Shippy yard. There you are at shipyard. Shipyard's already on there. Huh. Okay. So let me do the other thing. Dark Moon holding policies. Oop. Nope. Policies. Shipyard. Edit. Spell that name for me again, Jake.
Strid Corpen. STRIDKORPEN.
There he is.
What's up, Resource? How you doing tonight, buddy? We just finished a raffle. Let's see. In the press, WTW.
Refresh construct rights. You should be good.
Yeah. Apparently these things are super awesome.
They are. You can like point it up in the air and hit the rocket for boost, and you'll be in space pretty darn quick. You want to put your gear up.
See what they do.
Did I not do that?
Gone.
Yeah.
Isn't that nice?
Oh. It's so sweet and smooth.
It's very smooth. It's like butter.
What the hell is hitting my mouse cord? There we go. Okay. So.
What is this HUD that you put on the Serapis?
Huh?
Oh, that
The HUD that
HUD.
you put on the Stinger? Or the Wasp?
It's a special race HUD. It's the Arch HUD, but it's modified for racing, I think.
Oh, there's a damage script on it, but the HUD is just colored red, just so it can kind of stand out better. That's all.
The ship looks really cool. You've got a hover seat controller chair sideways, and then you got pilot seats as well. Command seats, 2 of them. How does a hover seat work?
Oh, good lord, this thing.
Yes. Good lord, this thing. Wolfpack Gaming, welcome to the stream tonight, buddy.
I am so glad you put good brakes on it.
A Serapis ship without good brakes is not a Serapis ship.
Holy shit.
I need to add- Oh,
What'd you do?
I wasn't. Okay. Yeah.
there's so much hidden in those words.
This thing.
My first trip out with it, I came back into space just a little bit hot and put the tail down to try not to go into atmo, and I burned up the space engine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if
Well,
you're
I
coming
did-
back in hot, point your nose into it, because that's what those long things are on the front. They break it up.
Yeah, I just figured that out.
Okay.
Yeah, I came back in that mode too hot, and that's exactly what I did. I nosed it down. It's because that's how I build my ships. You nose it down for re-entry. She's agile.
Couldn't get on build mode on that in time.
There we go. There we go. Okay, she's balanced. She flies straight as a board.
Damn, this thing is agile. I'm tight on the controls.
She's responsive. She just. You can sit and get yourself into a turn.
I'm planning to do switchbacks through the mountains right now.
Yeah, she's. Oh, are you? See, now I have not tried that.
Oh yeah, she's very nicely balanced.
Okay, now all I gotta do is get the stabilizers I forgot to put on.
I just did a roll turn through that mountain pass. Ooh yeah.
Is anyone teaching tonight? I do not know if tonight, if anybody is. We are going to be doing some stuff on Friday night for the race, and I will see if I can get somebody to come on tomorrow night during the stream and do some flight lessons and work with people. Maybe I can get Jarvis to do one of his.
It's very nicely built.
So, El Diablo says go fast. So right now, my biggest problem I'm having is I forgot to put the stabilizers back on.
I like that when you're in Atmo, it's, the speed isn't so crazy that you lose it,
I should add some brakes to this thing. Oh, there's Serapis.
Yeah, I need stabilizers. I forgot those. Can you collect snow? Technically you can, yeah.
Yeah. I have some on my ship right now, actually.
Yeah, just you can't throw snowballs.
I know. You seem to have lost Mythical into the abyss.
Myth is gone. Gone, I say. Did we lose a myth?
He's not talking. He's AFK on screen.
Ah.
Kind of makes me think we lost him for a bit.
Probably real life stuff. You know the rules. Real life comes first.
Absolutely.
So, stabilizers. Stabilizers are your friends when you're flying. Just saying. Yes, technically you can. Yeah, you can move desert. You can move the snow biome around. Well, that works. All I need now is some medium doors that I can throw in there on top of those and close them when it's landed, and then open them when it's flying. That'd be beautiful. It's like, whoosh. Yeah.
Yeah, this thing's super fun to fly, man. I like the Wasp.
This week only, we are selling them for 10 mil tokenized. So they are half off. In the hopes that we get more people to come out Friday and actually do a league race with us.
I'd be so tempted to put 2 large Atmos on this thing.
Okay, so we move them one more down. With the races, you cannot edit them.
Right.
You can change the
I-
colors, but you cannot change anything other than that.
And you have to use
Yeah,
plastic
I get that.
only.
Yeah, I get that. You want to keep everything level.
I've had to say
Oh.
it so many times. People are like, I'm going to change it to metal. Nope. Well, technically, it would help your fellow racers if you changed your ship to metal, and theirs was all,
Theirs was all lightweight.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go down and back. Down and
Yeah,
back.
I'm glad you went back to your original design concept with this, man. Looks nice. Flies nice. Hits fun.
Okay. Okay, so let's see if I can do this and make this work. Actually, I need to do that further over in. And do that here. So that way when it closes, it's not blocking, it's out of the way. Four, 5. Perfect. Oh, DJ Slicer coming in right at the end there for that raffle.
Oh, yep.
Do I send you the 10 million or?
Yeah, that's just to me personally, and then I'll. That actually works out perfectly being 5. Okay. That way I can give it away in stream. You know it's sad but true.
Service, you have the distinct honor of being the first and only person that I have bought a ship from now.
Really? Wow.
Yes,
I
I have
feel
never
honored.
purchased. I have never purchased anyone else's ship in this game since Alpha. Yours is the first.
Wow.
That thing is amazing.
I'm glad you like it, dude. That's awesome. That's really humbling right there.
Mrs. back.
What's up, boys?
We were just talking dirty about you.
You
Yeah, check-
sons of bitches.
I was just checking out your ship. That looks pretty cool in there.
Yeah, that's a Jarrus Phalanx. I think there's 4 in game. I think. Did you go inside?
Yeah. Pretty trippy inside. That's what I was
Crap. I'm
admiring.
not going to have enough to.
Yeah, he's good, man. I want him to do a Falcon. That's why you will only hear him say. I usually call him Jarrus Falcon, like to get him to do it.
It's not going to do it. Nope. I need 2 relays.
What is this, covering wings?
I'll see how this works.
Come on, load the tanks, please. Tanks a lot.
Nope. Okay, so they're still going to show as blocked. Okay.
There we go.
There's an interesting phenomenon. I don't know if it still works, but with the medium wing variant, where it only needs to have the tip exposed for it to be working, regardless of how blocked you do it.
Really?
Yeah.
But those don't actually really aren't applying much lift. Oh wait, hold on. What am I undoing and doing here? Oh, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Now they're all back up to where they were and they're not blocked.
Heck, you didn't even use the boosters.
You didn't even use the rockets?
He didn't use the rockets.
What
Or
am
he
I-
refueled it real quick, and I didn't see him do it.
No, I didn't use the rockets.
Let's see. What am I missing to make one? Inspect. I think the only thing I'm missing to make one are the canopy tilted smalls and the rare medium engines.
Oh. I'm trying to figure out what colors I want. You said anything as long as it's plastic, right?
Yep, and you can go to
Oh.
Meg. Type in Meg in the VR, and there's
Spaceman
a
Spiff, you won the last million, so let's see who I gotta pay out. Who do I gotta pay out? I got 3 people I gotta pay out.
KB Spaceman, and I don't 3.
Yeah, I just did, there was 3.
Wait, look,
Chat Bus, what's up?
I got KBLA at 738.
Good morning, Chat Bus, then. Well, you know what? There's a good thing there's a history on this thing.
Yeah, I'm looking through the history right now.
No, I'm talking about on Streamlabs. I can actually look at the history.
WTW. So
WTW. Oh yeah, that's right, WTW. Okay, so WTW and what the hell is his name again? Valker.
Valkyr, huh?
I'm horrible with differentiating names. Like, I can talk to somebody every flipping day of the week, and I swear to God, if their name isn't the same in stream as I see on Discord, it screws with me. Oh, okay. 5 a.m. 5 a.m. Nice. So it's about the same time for you as it will be when I get up in the morning. My wife got me a present today. A red velvet cake macadamia nut cookies.
Mmm.
Nom 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 nom. And they're so soft. Very nice chip, Myth.
Yeah, one of my faves.
Yep. Seen it a few times. Jarrus doesn't. This is one of Jarrus's ships. He does an amazing job.
He really does. He's very clean. He's very. He likes to experiment. Throws a couple circles in there every now and then.
His utilization of space and everything, and differentiating, asymmetrical Star Wars style design.
Yeah, I think he laid out the interior before he started to build the exterior.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good idea too.
That looks like a ship from Star Wars.
Yeah, it is. It's Dash Rendar ship.
I thought it looked familiar.
Video game Star Wars, I think.
Yeah. Now I gotta go do medium space cores. Ooh, I know what I'll do.
You want to go to the market and pick up the missing parts for the Wasp?
Actually, first I gotta repair this ship. Yeah, we can do that.
I should probably be able to take what is this? The Manta. That's probably too big.
No, we can take the Manta.
Yeah.
That's cool. Okay.
Into through the rear.
Okay, it's canopy, windshield.
Oh, you're sitting in the Manta.
Yep.
Aren't you gonna go do the? I thought I'd go to the market for you. You can go to those medium cores.
It's okay. I gotta buy this stuff anyway, unless you. Oh, unless you. Alright, crap. If you want to do it, that's fine. I'll send you the quanta.
I just thought I would do it out of the Darkmoon Beta wallet.
Oh, that's fine. I'll put some money in there then. I just bought 6 cores anyway. Okay, so I need warp cores and I need about 100 of those windows. The slanted. Canopy window. Canopy windows small slanted. I need about 100 of those and I need 6 warp drives.
Canopy.
Darkmoon Beta. Okay, we put some more money in there.
Canopy. Hold on. Helps if I'm in the right screen.
Okay, there's 25 mil in there now, so you should be good.
Okay, canopy what?
Canopy, windshield, small, tilted. Or tilted small. You think, I wish they wouldn't make these dang names so complicated.
Canopy, windshield, tilted, small.
Uh-huh. Oh, I need some. Let me check over here, see if anybody has the rare mediums for sale.
Shit, Grimothy has sitting here is kind of interesting.
Did you say you need warp drives? No.
Yeah, I need warp drives. I need 6 of them.
For those? For the Wasp?
No, not for the Wasp.
Oh, okay. Warp drive.
Uh-huh. I see how it is. You got them all from Chog, uh-huh. Yeah. He doesn't make that many at a time. Okay, so we're going to give out some schematics for the Wasp tonight, the racing version. So we're going to do 2 more 1 million Quanta ones, and then we're going to start giving us some schematics, okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Rifle is up.
I'm gonna set on those. I'm getting in on that too.
On the 1 million?
All of them. I get a blueprint for another one of these wasps. Oh my god.
I'll do that later. The Wasp will be there.
I do like what Resource did with the Patriot Wasp or whatever we're gonna call that.
That's mine. That's my baby.
Bernache.
Okay, I'm going to use this to place my medium cores.
Ooh, speaking of medium cores,
What's up, Timothy?
Hello. Let me mute that. So what's on your agenda for today?
Placing cores, building ships, getting race stuff ready, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, fantastic. So do we need a checklist?
I think I already finished the carrier, but I might have you help me take a look at it for balancing.
Hell yeah. Do you want me to do that through stream or wait until I get online?
I'll let you get online.
I am at 6% of 1.86 gigabytes.
Okay. I'm having issues with her turning and wanting to tilt when she turns.
Which one is it? That one directly in front of you?
Yeah.
She's chunky.
She got a wide butt.
You can share and give me a third person view? I would like to see that. That would be fantastic.
It's a carrier for the racers.
See, I see.
It can carry 6 kilotons. And it's 1.3 kilotons weight. So,
But it's having issues with some of the turning.
yeah, when you turn, it wants to roll.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Okay, cool. I'll take a look at it when I get there.
Make sure it has the shipyard thing on it. No, it does not, but it will in a second. Yeah. Okay.
So, do you need me to get some engines too, or do you buy those there?
I bought those here.
Okay, I'm on my way to the markets.
Awesome. Thank you, brother.
Actually, I need to set me some waypoints.
Okay. Timothy has rights.
Yay.
Now, the ship already has been boosted, but we can get it boosted again. I will have to bug a sniper to log on again later when he has free time.
Yeah, I can log in whenever.
Thank you, dude. You're awesome.
Is it ready now?
Oh, no. We're about to be... I'm waiting on Grim to come on so we can kind of modify it and maybe get the steering under control.
Okay.
Right, because you're looking for pure yaw, right? Rather than any kind of roll with it.
Yeah, it needs to stay pretty flat, basically.
Okay.
Well,
We're probably going to have to build yaw fins on it then.
That's fine. Yo.
All right, I'm going to take a short walk while downloading this. I'll mute myself.
Okay. It just got bright. I'm about to be using it to help me place medium cores. Wait. E5. So, guys that have shops, don't worry about the whole new policy with the org thing. I have a alt that I'm going to put in charge of Dark Moon Shipyard to keep the shops safe and secure. So, in other words, I got you.
What I miss?
I'm putting in some medium core shops.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask you about that actually.
Oh, you want one?
Yeah.
Okay. I got like 9 of them to put in. So you will be on the south side, it looks like. Okay, so that's the first one.
That should be the end of the first raffle.
Not quite.
It'll be any second here.
Any second.
Any second. There it is.
Stone Spoons, you got 1,000,000 quanta coming your way, buddy. Huh. Let's see. One second. Let's see. We're going to go ahead and give away a game, guys. It looks like actually it's kind of a good one. So, we're going to give away that game right there. It's a $20 game. Stubbs the Zombie, a Rebel Without a Pulse. Where'd it go? Steam game. There we go. Okay, exclamation mark raffle when you guys see that in chat. And that is the game we are giving away. There you go. Exclamation mark raffle, guys. It's a $20 game about a zombie on a courageous mission. Anybody? Hello?
Yep.
I'm watching the. I followed the link. Oh my god.
It looks kind of fun, don't it?
Yeah.
Spoons, you got 1,000,000 quanta, brother. Exclamation mark raffle, guys, in chat if you want to win that game.
Oh, it looks hilarious. Stubbs the Zombie, Rebel Without a Pulse.
Yeah, it actually looks really
Oh my
interesting.
god. Zombo Vision and Monday Vision. What?
Oh. Ah.
That looks hilarious.
Okay, so I need to do this one now.
You paid out Stone Spoons. I'm sure you did. You pay out Spiff, Vel, and KB already?
Yeah. I did.
Figured you had.
Chig, you want this one?
Sure, that's fine.
Since you're already here, I can give you this one. Because I got more to give out.
I was more just doing a tightrope act.
Quick text. E6. Chig Bungus. Okay, and let me go in here. I gotta do the RDMS thing real quick. Okay, can you send me a DM with the character names that need to have roles?
Of course. The obvious one. The Bungus.
Okay, make sure that you... This is for anybody in stream. If you are waiting for a shop, let me know. I need to know the character names that are to have access for build rights on your shop. Also, I need to make sure everybody remembers, if you have any kiosks or dispensers on your shop, please put them on a dynamic core. Otherwise, I will get the money. And at this point, I'm going to clearly say it. If the money goes into my wallet, I will consider it a donation. Because it keeps happening.
Fair enough.
And I keep having to refund people's money, and it gets very tiring. It's actually happened close to 40 times in the past 3 days. Okay. Edit. E6. Chig Bungus. Okay, and Chig gave me his.
I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. Strid. Core. Why does that name sound like it should mean something backwards?
Quite.
Okay, you should have full rights.
Awesome, thanks.
You might have to refresh. I hit the corners. It's always a pain in the butt to do the corners. One, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Oh crap! Chig.
Yeah, what do you need?
Do you have shipyard rights? I need you to move this ship over here to where the nose is sticking out underneath where I'm placing this core. Let me give you roles real quick. What's the name of the character you're on again?
Oh, I already have it.
Oh, you already got it? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, just lay it flat and stick the nose out in the middle of the area so to your left a little bit. Or actually just straight out that way and land it flat. If you want to look at the stream and kind of...
Oh, you want it to... Oh, I see what you're doing. Hold on.
Yeah, I need it to get to the core so I can place the core. So just rotate it to the left a little bit. There you go. Right there. You're good. You're overthinking it, dude. You had it fine. Go back. Rotate it to the right.
I'm not moving it anymore.
Oh. Must have been some major delay, but I think I got enough. I need to go to the right. Can you rotate me to the right, son?
I gotcha. Yeah.
Right there.
Like a good 3-second delay.
Wrong org. Okay, so shot
Wing long number.
S1. Okay, now pull her out of there. Just lay her out on the pad. Thank you very much, bud.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have a Drax as a neighbor.
It won't let me move it any further.
That's fine. It's out
It's
of the way.
moved too far from its
It's-
original position.
It's completely fine. I can see. Drax, if you're in stream, I'm setting up your shop right now, buddy. Oh, resource! Oh, resource! We have another color job. It's for your brother, your buddy Chig.
Is he in here?
He's in stream. If he's actually listening, I don't know. Bum 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 bum. So this past week has been interesting. We have seen a lot of things this week that you can have to say only in Louisiana. The first of which was the other day I was riding home from putting my I was riding to go pick up a recliner that I got for a really good price and putting it in the vehicle, and as I'm riding, I witnessed a fairly younger lady stop, get out of her car, pop her trunk, pull a shovel, and scoop a raccoon off the road that had been ran over and throw it in a bucket in the back of her truck.
Oh, somebody got some free dinner.
And all I could think of was that scene on Beverly Hillbillies, Roadkill Stew. Then, as I'm cruising down the road today, my wife and I about lose it because driving next to us is a very beat-up old Ford station wagon. And what's strapped to that Ford station wagon, the roof of the Ford station wagon? 2 dead deers and 3 dead crocodiles, or alligators.
That's peculiar.
No, it's not. It's really not.
Not for here, it ain't.
It's really not. That's the best part. I could fly you around if you want, so you can reach your build heights if you like.
Oh, it's good. I can move it. It's good. But yeah. That's interesting.
Hmm?
PSA, don't let missions you create expire. If they expire due to lack of completion, you lose reputation rating automatically. Same as someone negatively reviewing you. Oh.
What?
What's up, Dekar? How you doing? That's crazy.
Is that intentional?
Trying to warn people? Ah, gotcha.
Trying to warn people with what?
About the mission
You
thing.
just said
Oh,
it.
the PSA. Oh, yeah. I missed that. I just got back.
Oh, don't pull that on us.
I'll put whatever I want on you.
Be careful, he might unzip. He gets carried away sometimes.
I like it.
Who says I'm not unzipped?
Yeah, you're at work, so.
I'm at work in my office.
And no one's coming
And
for
I'm
6 hours.
the owner.
You have a very good point.
There's got to be a law against that. You're not a
Nope.
doctor or anything, right?
There's no law against that. As long as the dangly bit is covered, we're good.
Kuro, my thoughts on the new org changes that are coming is they screw me hardcore. Mainly because I use different orgs in regards to securing things like all the shops around the castle are done under Dark Moon Shipyard, which is only me in it, which is my way to secure those assets for the shop owners so they don't have to worry about some members of mine having access to their shops. So that kind of screws that up. Also, that's the wallet that I put all the lotteries through. So unless they plan on giving me wallet tabs and crap like that, it kind of messes with my lotteries. Check the Dual Universe Discord. They have an announcement there. All your orgs are under different names? Okay, so I got that one. I got Drax. I gotta do at least 2 more tonight. Okay. Is there anybody else? I know I got one other one other shop I got to set up. Is there anybody else I'm missing for a shop? Anybody in stream that was requesting a shop I haven't done yet? Please speak up.
Did you do mine? I don't know.
Myth?
Yeah.
Oh, you wanted a shop. That's right. Okay. Sorry.
It's all good.
And this is the reason why I ask.
Yep. I was just thinking that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking over my
Okay.
my orbs. I think I'm gonna be fine.
Somebody named their character Hostile. It's at Market 6 right now.
Gotta be a PvPer.
And the reason I brought my mining character to Market 6, long ass container range. So I can land far away and still do what I need to do.
Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is S2. Huh?
I really just have one account. I really just have one account. I have an alt that, for my daughter. Sometimes I use it for certain things, but I haven't used it in a long time.
I need to set up 2 more accounts so my orgs don't screw up.
Is this a ploy for more subscriptions? Is that what this is?
I think it is, to be honest, but they're screwing their streamers up. Like, they are really screwing me up bad.
I have not read it yet.
Are they gonna limit this to one?
One
Or
super legate. Each account is limited to being super legate of one org.
Oh,
Yeah, it's kind of a kick in the pants.
can an org be super legate of another org, or are they
No,
fixing
not
that?
anymore.
Hmm.
So, an org will have to have an actual player as a super legate, and each account can only be super legate of one org. And I'm wondering why they did not say player and why they said each account.
Yeah, are they planning on making multiple?
Because they were very specific about that each account thing. Oh, I know it's not about screwing streamers grabby. I know that very well. It's just an unfortunate side effect, and I'm not saying I'm not going to go along with it. Of course, I've just got to figure out a way to work around it.
That's it. Kick my castle down. I'm going home. You guys suck.
No, hardly. But yeah,
Right.
it's frustrating to say the least. But so I've got an alt that I've got to put into Dark Moon Shipyard and make it legate, and then I've got to make 2 more alts for Alpha and Beta, and I'll probably have to just sub those.
Hmm.
Right.
Yeah, and I understand that. I wish they would allow you to be super legate of 2 orgs. If they would at least do that, it would give some flexibility.
Anything else for the markets while I'm down here?
Not that I'm aware of.
All right, I'm coming home.
But yeah, I think if they would I think the only alteration I would make it is allow an account to be super legate of 2 orgs. 2. Yeah.
Whew.
Okay, so this is a myth shop. Quick text. Shop S2 myth. Myth, you are a shop S2, buddy.
Sweet.
Okay, so let me set your perms. And can you DM me character names that need access to your shop, please? Thank you very much, buddy. Isn't that the name of Miles O'Brien's wife? Kiko from Star Trek.
Yeah.
I let my daughter actually pick that name, and apparently Kieko in Japanese means well-loved child or something.
Okay, I don't see Adsella.
And that is the end of the raffle.
Oh, maybe two L's.
Yep, there it is. Okay, save policy. You now have access, bud. So you just basically walk up to the sign and hit build on the sign, okay? Okay,
Sweet.
let's see who won the game, guys. The game goes to Maritimer. Maritimer, if you are there, all you gotta do is hit me up in Discord with a DM, and I will send the game to you.
I think it's Maritime Rye.
Maritime Rye?
Yeah.
Maritime Rye?
I remember him mentioned something about alcohol. I said we'll call him the Grog.
Gotcha. Okay, Maritime Rye, are you there? Hello? Actually, I can just whisper it to him. Oh, Neil, thank you very much, buddy.
The Mac Daddy.
Damn it! Apparently my wife got that. I got a little message. Ooh, here comes the wax. Hey, Porky.
I love her.
Porky's here to protect his daddy. Yeah, he go take care of you, huh? Oh, jump my butt, buddy. Say hi to Porky.
Come on.
Hi, Porky.
Hi, Porky. The castle didn't load, so now I gotta swing around.
Okay, KB, just tell him to DM me when he gets back, and I'll send him the link, okay? Ginger Man, what's up, brother? How you doing tonight? I am crazy, as always. In fact, I don't think I'd be right if I wasn't. I am setting up shops at the castle. So, I'm thinking about doing something, guys, and I want your opinion on it. Passing out as always. I'm thinking about creating underneath here like an under alleyway with small core shops. Like little alleys going around under here with little small cores that people can get and do like basic shops and things like that in it. What do you guys think?
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a horrible idea.
Because the medium core shops are, well, they're going quick. Oh, we got a small bill in the holding tank.
Got him. I'm landing, but I got him.
1 second, small. We got you, brother. Brother.
I can land a ship with a zero trained pilot, and get people out. Look at that. It's amazing. It's amazing.
How did your ship turn out, Surface? From Resource?
Oh,
Oh, she's beautiful. She is beautiful.
Oh, that looks good.
Yeah, she is some kind of smexy, ain't she?
What ship's it on right now?
That is a carrier I built today to carry a couple racers. Racers and
Nice.
fuel for them and scraps. Like a portable, you know, kind of like the 18 wheelers that carry the NASCARs.
Is it an L-Core?
Yes, it is.
Are you selling it?
Probably. You know, actually, I could extend the front end of it and put 3 on here.
not a good time for my game to crash.
But yeah, it carries two racers. It can carry up to 6.5 kilotons off Alioth. It has 20 small containers, has tons of fuel. I gotta add a warp drive to it though.
Why'd you go small containers?
Because they're just there to keep it low profile and carry fuel and scraps.
Makes sense.
It's mainly a carry. If you want to carry more cargo, you can throw cargo on the deck.
What do you want for a blueprint?
I don't know yet. It's not done anyway. We got to get it balanced out. It's having problems with turning. It wants to roll when it turns. So
Billion quanta.
So when Grim gets back, he's gonna help me out with that. Grimothy.
Well, as soon as you figure it out, I'll be first in line for a BP.
Awesome.
Because I need one.
How do I not have permission to modify that element? What?
Actually, KB's probably gonna want one too. I didn't think about that because he got to carry 3 of them things around when he wants to
Right.
race.
Your parts are in the part stowage.
Thank you very much.
Elements and
2,
stuff.
3, 4.
Oops, I forgot to get the fuel. That worked out well. That's. Oh wait, the large aren't there. Come on, get over there. Not enough room to put them in there, so I'm gonna have to put them somewhere else.
Okay, so who was next? Did I do Myth? I gave you your shop already?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
The large warp cores are in the fuel and scrap right now. We have to do some sorting in the parts bin.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go through and just put it in the donations container for now, okay?
Okay. I put it in the.
Oh, it all fit?
I put it in fuel and scrap.
Oh, that's fine, okay.
Yeah.
I need to go through and rearrange some things. Okay.
Yeah.
Shop S. Wait, is this 3 or 4? This is 3, okay. Yeah, this is 3. Oh crap. Can somebody come over here and possibly move this ship that I have out in the middle of the thing where I can't put through it? Because I don't want to put
where's that?
voxels steer on the south side.
I'm on my way.
We are almost full on shops, dude. The medium core shops are almost gone.
What do you need moved?
The carrier. It's out in the middle here, and I need to move so I can put voxels down.
Is that this thing?
The big thing, that the shuttle carrier, the racer carrier.
Where the hell is it?
South,
Okay.
South side of the castle itself, up on the main landing deck.
Ah, that's why I see this little thing over here by the showroom, and I'm like, what is that? Now Bitbaby's gonna beat me there.
Oh, Bit's here. What's up, Bit? Ah, never. I guess technically speaking, I could put some medium core shops in the middle here. It would be kind of awkward though. It would reduce the landing area quite a bit. Yeah, there she is. Just move her onto the main deck completely so she's out of the way. I put her out too far and I can't place these voxels. So I do right now, they're going to go straight through her, which is a bad thing.
You can maneuver that construct because it's still loading. I moved too fast. There we go. Finish loading.
Do I need to go out of build mode?
No, it's my computer's having trouble catching up here. It's still loading all the elements.
Oh, there it goes. Thank you. Was that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Thank you very much. Spank you kindly, good sir. Spank you kindly.
Yep.
You did such a good job. I might just have to spank you roughly next time.
Ooh, baby.
Do 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 do. Big ginger man's face. Did I hear something I did not want to hear? Hold on 1 second. No raffle up for a minute, guys. I'm trying to get this done real quick. And besides, I don't even know what to raffle. Actually, yeah, dude. I'll do a switchblade. Everybody's been loving the switchblades for the mission, so I'll do a switchblade. Let's see. We'll do a switchblade. Switchblade. I got a couple switchblades out there. I can get a switchblade right free. Okay, a tokenized switchblade is up! Exclamation mark raffle when you see it in chat. And have fun, guys. There we go. I know, I want to join in it. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but whips and chains excite me. I had a girlfriend in high school. That was her motto. Oh, nice. India's is coming over to the castle with Citadel 2.0. The freighter we went to go look at.
Okay, she's fueled. Ready to fly again.
So guys, the medium core shops are going quick. If you need one, please let me know. They are going fast. And this is quick text shop 4, or this is 3. Big Jerk. And yes, his Discord name is actually Big Jerk, so. I just don't know what characters to put on his. Okay, so that's 3. That means we have 5 more shops. Let me look. 4. I have 1. Yeah, exclamation mark raffle guys in chat to get a hold of that ship. That is the Switchblade. Did you put the warp drives in the parts container? Or are they in the
No,
field?
warp drives are in the field. You want me to move them?
Just one of them.
Yeah, hold on there.
So we can go ahead and put it in here. Ooh!
Gonna have to fix that. That landing sucked. But nothing's damaged, so I'll fix it in post.
Hey, I have a wardrobe.
Is there any more racers today?
Oh, what? Ooh! Chick Bungus bought one.
Oh yeah, dude.
Which means I gotta get it built, which I think I have all the parts now to get it built. Once I get it built, I can either hand it over to Chick now or wait for resource, or Chick can get resource and recolor it for him.
I can hang out at the castle for now.
Okay.
I guess there's some in there.
Send
Anyway.
no, not warp cells, warp drive.
Yeah, no, it's warp drive, but they're owned, so let me unclaim them.
Yeah, yeah.
They're owned by Dark Moon. There you go. Do you got them now? Nope, I'm an idiot. I'm in the wrong... There we go. Now they're in there.
We've all done it.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Operator error. Ooh, and that crashed my game.
Uh-oh.
Crashed. Not only did it crash my game, it crashed my stream.
Oh.
Watching. That's got to be a video card error.
Okay, so now I gotta go back down there. Connect that.
So anybody with 30 series cards have a problem with your drivers getting kicked out when you're playing DU?
30 series car. I'm gonna smack you.
Yeah, we'll smack you too. None of us are that.
Yeah, we're getting in line and smack you.
I don't
What?
have a 30 series card. The Mutt does. He was playing
Oh.
DU. He was playing DU the other night or yesterday, and DU actually kicked the drivers out of his GPU,
Wow,
I don't feel bad for him at all.
which I thought was weird.
that is weird. That is actually very weird.
It just kicked his drivers out.
Well, I mean, you gotta imagine that Novacork isn't really spending a whole lot of time making sure that their game is compatible with 30 series cards right now. Or they're not optimizing it, I should say. They're probably not spending a lot of time doing that. And why would any game developer do that right now?
Yeah, they're kind of hard to get a hold of.
I was just curious if anyone has a 30 series card and if they were.
I have not. I am very sorry.
Any
I do not.
problems?
So I got the
Well,
warp drive
yeah.
now. Yeah, I wish I did, but I haven't. And BitMaven says he hasn't updated his in a while.
Yeah, no. I don't feel like I'm missing out for not having a 30 series card, though.
Hmm. Oh, Ginger Man bought 4 tickets to the lottery for Saturday. Just a reminder, guys, you see the thing in chat. We do have a lottery going on for Saturday.
How many left?
43.
43 tickets left?
Uh-huh.
Hmm. Wow, what is this that we're raffling?
Right now, Switchblade. Tokenized.
No, I mean, for Saturday.
Oh, hold on 1 second.
Lottery.
My wife was messaging me. There we go. Got it. Okay. Sorry about that. When the wifey messages, you answer.
You do? Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong.
Ooh. Yeah, last night was a lot of fun. I was surprised for a Tuesday night stream. That was crazy last night. Ooh.
Kind of felt like a Saturday night stream.
Yeah.
It really did.
Last night was like, because normally Tuesday nights are my dead nights. Like Tuesday nights are my calm, quiet, me sitting here chilling, not doing much, building nights. And last night it was like shit just hit the fan.
In a good
You
way.
get a ship. You get a ship. You bought a ship.
Everybody's buying ships. I'm like, yeah. I mean, they were 10 mil, so it's not like it's making a ton of money off of them, but still, you know, it's for a good cause to build up the racing and stuff. Okay, guys, so I don't have water tonight. I got Pepsi. And that is a 1 liter bottle, sorry.
Looks tiny.
Okay, so the ship we're doing the lottery on right now is this ship by Cyanide. It's an amazing ship, beautiful interior, anti-grav, warp drive, cargo. It's a medium core ship. Flies like a dream, looks beautiful, and it handles amazingly. The interior on this thing is absolutely beautiful. Med bay, crew quarters, with apparently unisex shared bathrooms. We're going all, what was that movie where they killed the bugs? Starship Troopers up in this? Your core is right there for repairing the core. What was that? Everybody's favorite scene?
shower scene?
Yeah, Starship Troopers shower scene. Shower scene. Everybody's favorite shower scene. There you go. The one where nobody cared they were naked. Really, I've never actually had a chance to read it. That was one movie that I would have loved to see an actual proper TV series off of. And I mean, let's be honest, that would have been a hell of an MMO. Can you imagine having an MMO game where you live on a planet with those bugs and you like that, and you have to build up and.
Okay, what kind of bugs?
You ever seen Starship Troopers?
Fuck yeah, I have. I think it's fantastic. I agree. That would be fun.
That would be a hell of an MMO, wouldn't it?
Isn't that kind of what Tabula Rasa is?
Yeah, but I mean literally Starship Troopers. Like, I mean, just take it to that extreme. Oh, nice. The book is. I'll have to check it out. But yeah, that would be an awesome game. That'd be a lot of fun. You know, you basically you end up getting deployed to a planet, and your job is to build a. Your entire job is to build a community, support, ward off the bugs, ward off other factions, and.
It's a very important question. Is this the movie universe or the book universe?
I don't know. I'm thinking the book from what I'm seeing.
Yeah, because if you're doing the book, then you get, actual space marines and shit with armor and guns and, well, I guess they all have guns, rather than, idiots.
Rather than half-naked people running around, getting things stuck to their body and
Yeah.
brains.
I know
sucked
what
out.
I'd rather watch.
I would totally play the camptastic version of the MMO
Yep.
from the movie. Like, if it was Movie World MMO, fuck yeah, it would be hilarious.
That would be interesting. I guess Grimothy's not coming back.
I am
Oh, you're back.
trying to
Oh, there
come
you
back.
are.
I just had an unhandled exception report as soon as I tried to log in, so here's hoping.
Okay, so now let's see if I can place this ship. Wasp. I can place the Wasp.
Yay!
Or a Chig.
What'd you do? Were a resource out last night, so you didn't come back tonight?
Hey, I actually paid Resource for his time last night. He got reimbursed. Part of the money that everybody paid for the ships went to him. And he said he got to have a lot of fun. Now the other difference between mine and everybody, the only difference between mine and everybody else's is mine has a passenger seat. So mine's a little bit heavier. Which ain't gonna make a difference. It's an encampment chair. Bitmaven, it did not show your sub. Dude, I am so sorry. I didn't even get the alert. That is crazy. But I've had that happen to me and other people when I resub. Thank you for the sub though, brother. Thank you. That is very much appreciated. I wonder why it didn't. I think it depends on how you do it. There's certain ways that if you do it in game, it just completely screws it up. Which is really irritating. Okay, I'm going to have to put this back over here because this is driving me nuts being over there. Because I keep looking to the chat, and the chat's over here. There you go. You guys can see the dirty laundry behind me. Well, it's actually not dirty. It's clean. I'm just... Our whole damn house is a mess because of the move.
Ain't nobody care about those clothes behind you. I dig that chair's pattern on the back, though.
That what?
The chair pattern, the back of the chair.
Oh, gotcha. It's actually a crap chair. It really is. The whole dining room set was crap. A lot of money for a real piece of trash. looked really good for the first month, and then it started falling apart.
Sounds like it wasn't sturdy enough. I am in the game, and I am at the front of the dagger head.
Hey, Fight, you're in chat and you're hot micing.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, Grim, follow me, buddy. I had moved it up top. I was using it to play scores with.
Okay.
Right over here. To your left. There you go. Okay. Now that you see me, I'm going to run from you.
Okay. You said you put it up top. It's not on the main floor. Oh, just go up the elevator, huh?
Hello, 13.
Hi.
What up?
Hello, bit. That's slightly terrified.
So colorful.
Over here. The lights.
Following.
Someone can run faster. Look at this. Wee.
Hold on, I gotta take a look at this thing real quick.
This is a long ass flight for yeah. Okay, so this is her.
Yep, I'm gonna get sidetracked for a little bit and watch and look at the brick.
At the what?
At the brick that we passed on the way in. The
Sniper
thing
ship.
Whose?
Sniper, one of the guys. The guy that does all the boosting.
Sniper. Okay. I'm just gonna take a look at it.
It's open in the front. You can go in.
I'm still taking a look at it. It's open in the back. What are you talking about? There's not even a door on this thing.
The door's there, dude. I don't know what you're missing.
That means it hasn't loaded for you yet.
That very well could be the issue then. Okay, cool. I have built this exact docking bay before. With details are different, but you know.
Yeah, this has a hangar door in the front of it. Expanded gate S. Yeah, he had Marantha build it for him. He has a really hard time flying it though.
Ah, okay. Is that something that we eventually want to try to fix?
I think he wants me to do a rebuild and build him a new cargo ship that can do the same thing.
Oh, okay. But that docking area is important, right?
I think so. I don't know.
I need a jetpack, a jetpack, a jetpack. Cool. All right. Now the big flat thing.
It does warp. It does do space.
Snipers? Snipers?
No, mine.
Or-
Well, both of them actually.
Okay. I'm still loading, right?
I need to actually add lights to it.
Lights are always good. I love lights.
Lights are your friend.
Really wish there was a double jump in this game.
Technically there is, but it sucks.
Yeah.
This is probably going to look funny for right now, but it'll light it up for the time being.
This thing is so agile.
Are you still talking about the ship?
The Wasp.
Yeah.
Dorothy just disconnected.
He does it a lot.
I just punched it up and over the castle to get over here. And it was just like, doo-doo. And a zero skill pilot can manage to fly this around. I might bring both 10 and 13 to the race. See, like run one with 10 and one run with 13 just to see the difference.
Okay, it is now time to see who won the Switchblade. Let's find out. Well, maybe not.
You see what I did?
What?
I flipped myself over.
Oh, hold on. It's not saying. Let me refresh it. A lot of times I have to go out of giveaways and go back in, and it'll pop up. There we go. See? Switchblade goes to DJ Slicer. DJ Slicer, come on down to the castle and pick up your winnings, brother. Now tonight, guys, I will definitely have to cut it at midnight tonight, which is 40 minutes from now.
Uh-oh.
I have a very long day coming tomorrow.
I just put my ship through the floor. Where did it go?
Probably underneath where linear ship is. Hold on, I'll toss it up for you.
Oh, I was gonna just go down and...
Wow, you wedged it up in there good. I'll set it down there so you can fly it, okay?
Yeah, I'll just fly it out. That's funny. And that's a double thick floor, isn't it? Oh, that's why it's doing it.
I ain't got that kind of money.
Is that your last move?
No, I was too far away. Oh, yeah, it was.
Did you see my note about Rhinell needing access over here?
Oh, crap. I'll have to set up a policy for all that, okay?
Dark Moon Industries, yeah. She went to go grab something out of these containers and said, "No, you're not allowed."
Welcome back, Grimothy.
Thank you. My PC went.
Well, you noticed. We kind of figured that was the case.
It said, "I don't want to live anymore," and died.
I wonder if force fields block. They do not. Force fields do not block the wings. Nice. That way you can walk on those spots.
Poor Grimothy is gone again.
Did he really? No, he's here.
His character just said offline.
Yeah, just doing some logging in business at this exact moment.
Lies.
I don't have that many of them. I need more of them. I need to go get some mediums.
You dare call me a liar, sir?
Yeah, this ship is amazing, Serapis.
Thank you, dude. You're still talking about the Wasp?
Yes. I like it.
Org mission. I need to start doing that missions for parts. Go pick this up and bring this back. You'll get rewarded in org only. You know what we're going to start seeing? A lot of people consolidating orgs. You're going to start seeing a lot less org spam. You're going to start seeing a lot of stuff like that. Maritime, thank you very much for the sub.
Why do you say that?
Because of the whole org policy things now. You can't have an org that's a super legate of another org.
Oh, since when?
You're like the guy who just wanders in the room. Like, dude, we've been watching this game for a month.
Yeah, they announced it today in the official Discord. It'll be 10 days out from now. Oh, Maritime, thank you very much for the gifted subs. Da-da-ding, da-ding. I still got to do the interior work on this. It needs a lot of interior work done to it.
Well, it's gonna screw up a lot of people's gameplay.
Should help tiles, right? That's what basically what it's for.
Yeah, they're going to free up a lot of tiles because I know people who have a lot of subboards just to claim mega nodes.
It means they're just going to have to pay for their tiles.
Yeah, a lot though. These are the ones that are like at the top of the list. You know, the 12th one, the 13th one.
Yeah, or the 45th one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can't even imagine that. I'm at like 7.
Ooh.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
one guy in Alioth who owns like half the one planet, and I wonder what he's gonna do.
I guess I'm on 14. considering
Maritime,
I-
very much appreciated, brother. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Got you off your feet?
It was a rough night. We all had fun. He walked away bow-legged. I don't know what I'm saying. I did not just say that.
Hey, fellas, I'm about to pass out. I will see you next time.
Night, man.
You have a good one,
Night.
brother.
Bye-bye.
Oh my, swept me away.
Maritime. That's a clip.
I was laughing too hard to think to clip it. That's funny. Oh man. Damn, that gave me the giggles. A case of the giggles.
All right, I'm back. Let's take a look at the boat.
Welcome back. I'm actually flying around the planet on my racer real quick.
Cool.
Have you been able to see this thing in action?
I myself.
Yeah.
Let me take a look. I'll load up the stream. Yeah, I've seen him play with this thing before.
Wait, what?
Not maybe this particular one, but I have seen you fly this design before, just before you did the giveaway.
Oh, there we go. Now we're in the sunlight. Now it's looking beautiful. Hello.
Don't do this again.
Do what?
Oh, just tell him the game not to crash.
And by that I mean we set it up and Serapis comes and starts it? What? 13, read chat and stream, dude.
I'm busy trying not to die.
Oh.
Hold on.
Die, mother!
Oh, that tower's tall. To get some steel made at some point. Oh. Yeah, maybe. Oop. I'm about ready to go off into deep space. No, back down. That is the trick, is getting it, trying to stay in that 10,000 range.
Your ideal speed is around 13,000 kilometers an hour to keep you there.
Well, I'm at 10,000 and I'm at 34. 35. Pointed straight down. Actually, I'm pointing backwards. Down. Okay, now I'm going down. All right.
Mike apparently wrecked, so this is becoming too common for me. Mike, buddy, if that is becoming that common for you, we need to start looking into getting you some better ships. That's funny, I'm about that far away too.
Definitely with the super Legate thing, it's going to cause people to get more alts.
And I think that, like I said, that's the whole point. I changed my view? What you mean I changed my view? Who needs a boost when you're... Oh, no, the switchblades were boosted. I did get them boosted. Okay. Wait, who won the switchblade? My brain just went blank. I was having too much fun. Now I gotta repair my ship, though. Ah, DJ Slicer. Okay, DJ, are you here? Yep. Okay, follow me, buddy.
All right, hopefully it works this time.
Let me grab some fuel. I will pull one off the rack, fuel it up, and hand it to you, buddy. Why is everybody always faster than me?
That's what you mean. I don't think that has enough roll. Okay, that's why.
Well, out in space, back into Atmo, no damage on a 0 skilled pilot. Tell you, this thing is sweet. Someone's flying by me. Oh no, that's one voxel tower.
Uh-oh.
Hey, what? Pick up some scrap.
That's the castle.
There's scrap per cell in a few of the shops around the castle, and then if there's not any there's some in my shop at the castle underneath where I build ships. So there's tons of options to get scrap around the castle. 1 second, Slicer. I'm going to move it out of here. That way I can give it to you, okay?
Cool, thanks.
Actually, I might just have to do this here. I keep forgetting there's no HUD on this.
Okay, so you're using X0 as the center of your ship. Got it.
Huh?
I'm trying to figure out where exactly everything's going to go in order to build the get the yaw built on this ship. And you use 0 as center.
Is that bad?
No, it just means that everything has to be too thick. It would just look odd if I was trying to do negative 0.5 as center instead of 0. Because negative 0.5 is true center of the build box.
Because that half voxel at the end.
Yep.
I use center of the core when I place it.
Yeah.
I know, OCD.
No, the entire thing is extremely frustrating because
Oh, it irritates the hell out of me.
I hate it so much that if you build center, like from the core, you have an extra voxel on one side, and I have to account for that extra voxel because I want to use every square of build space, damn it.
There you go, buddy. It has the default HUD on it, so if you want to put a custom one in. I love that line of vertical boosters under that. I don't know why, I just like the way that looks. It's sexy. It's like, oh yeah.
Okay. Successful test.
There we go, guys. 1 million quanta up! Exclamation mark raffle.
Wait, where's the chat?
The chat?
Found it. You're good.
Oh.
I have to put effort in.
The castle is becoming very busy lately.
This is exactly what you want.
It's nice because it's small enough you can still see everybody, you know? It's like it's not so stretched out that you lose people, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I can be watching you, and what you'll run away, and I'll lose you.
Oh, I was trying to fill that.
I'm sorry, I moved it out of the way.
That's fine. I was like, wait a minute, where'd my fuel tank go?
So, Graham, what you think of the carrier, dude?
I like it. It's the exact same design that I used, essentially as the floor layout is the exact same as the first one I tried to build that did the exact same function. It's perfect.
Oh, I'm gonna move it back some. Because he's about to take off. Oh, wait. There you go. Sorry. Move up out of the way so I don't put you back down to the floor. There you go. Bye, DJ. Fly safe, brother. Enjoy your ship. That was good. Instead of giving away a blueprint, we gave away a ship, right? That rocks. It's always good to give away a ship. What did you do to my baby?
I filled her up and landed her proper.
Would it be better to put those on the ends?
Oh, you're talking about that ship.
Grim. Would it look okay to have one on each side, like sticking out the two sides? I mean, would it work okay, I should say? Did we lose a Grimothy?
Sorry, let me turn off push to talk real quick.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so here's the issue that I'm facing when I'm looking at this. Your adjusters for yaw are all on a string, and that string is centered, but it's not centered quite enough. So we have to have more Z and more up and down the Z axis for yaw in order to help balance that out a little bit. So I've put 4 in the back, and I'm going to put 8 up front right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that'll give us enough push along the string, along the center of gravity, to balance each other out.
Oh, no. What I was asking was, would it work also to, instead of doing a single bar in the middle, to do 2 on the outer edges?
2 bars along the outer edges?
Like 1 on each corner instead of having the 1 bar in the middle? Would that work as well?
Multiple bars would actually be better.
You know, we could always just... Okay. The side rail. What if I doubled the side rail? Would that work better?
Yeah, just put another side rail down below it.
Yeah.
As much spacing between the two as possible is best.
Okay, so let's see. Because with the size of the landing gear... Let's see here.
But yeah, I'll get rid of the top fin on the back as well if you want to do that. I don't know if it's necessarily no. You might have to do the rail up above because it has to be on. It has to be straddling the center of gravity.
Which is actually fine. The ships would still be able to sit on here fine, I think.
Yeah.
Actually, I have an idea.
Go for it. Shoot me.
Okay.
Don't actually shoot me.
Well, I was concerned about the fact that it can only carry two racers, okay?
Okay.
So what if I did a secondary deck above? Hold on.
You know what you could do is two decks side by each.
For only 99 cents.
What?
Make it two decks side by side. Basically copy and paste this entire deck and make another one.
Who's this big ship coming in?
I saw your ship. I don't know. There's a big ship coming in.
Because parking 4 of them side by side would be a hell of a lot easier than parking a double stack.
Junkai.
It's called the Citadel.
Yep. Okay, so technically speaking, I could very easily put a double deck on top of here.
Yeah, you could. It would just make actually parking ships on it much more tedious and painful.
Yeah. But then my concern is with making it super wide is doing a side by side. It's not going to fix the cross section where you're trying to add more height for the adjusters. Does
I
that
see
make
what you mean by
sense?
that. Yeah, because the adjusters need to have their space.
Yeah. So what I was thinking is if I did a secondary, actually, yeah, if I did a secondary deck. Oh, wait a minute. I have an idea. Okay, so what if I don't do another secondary deck to carry more? Shh.
Problem is, if you do a secondary deck, I'm going to want to enclose it, and then
No.
maneuver
We
everything.
can enclose it. That's what I'm thinking. Hold on.
You do want to have an enclosed space?
Because we could
All
do a space to allow containers in the center only.
Okay.
So if
But
we do...
but not parking the ship on the inside.
No, the ship would still be parked on the top. So if we did this, and we took that and put that there.
Mm-hmm.
Are you watching the stream?
I'm watching you build in build mode on my
Why
screen.
can I not? What do you mean not a material? What am I short on? Okay, I may have to cut that. Yeah, I'm going to cut it. So apparently I'm out of something. But that's okay. So basically, what if I did that? Move the flight deck up to there.
And then have just a girthier center. I think that would... So just move the entire flight deck up and build yourself a hole. I think that would work perfectly.
I'm just going to do the center, but not the whole thing. Why am I... Oh, because I keep doing the... I'm out of one of the materials I need for this, so I got to actually cut and paste this up.
Okay.
Man, I like your shop. I've not been over here yet since you started building. Landing gear, vertical boosters, adjusters. Well, now I know where to buy the next batch of adjusters.
Okay, so 1 second, and I'll be coming over MVS to see your ship, okay? So that would mean... What I'm low on? So that's going to drive me up the wall up here. So just raise that section up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have the issue with the wings, too, that I'll have to figure out how to address.
What is the issue with the wings? Are they too close to voxels?
No, at the sides here, these wings, these are pointed up to counteract the ones pointed down. So I have to figure out a way to address that issue.
Oh, the fact that you have to angle them?
Yeah, some have to be angled up, some have to be angled down, because I don't have enough rear space to put the wings in.
Okay.
Without them sticking way out, so I did it like that.
Could almost get away with just letting them stick out like that.
Well, that's the way that we're going to be anyway, so...
But they're all showing up red to me.
Yeah, they are now, but they weren't before I moved the deck up. That's what I was concerned about.
Oh, okay. That's obnoxious.
My wife just messaged me something's wrong. 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. My wife needs me.
Okay. Oops, ouch.
What?
I hit my head on the ship.
Ow. That is
Yeah,
unfortunate.
Yeah, it's like doink. Let's see here. Whoops.
I fell through the hurl.
Okay. How I solve that? I'll go into build mode. This is the stuff I just don't get.
The building stuff?
Yep.
It's not for everybody, I know that for sure. But it is my cocaine. It gets me high. Not really. Might be a bit more adjusters than we actually need, but you know, redundancy never hurt anybody, right? Except for
Nope.
maybe the pocketbook.
Yeah. How does BitMaven do it?
Hmm.
He's like bouncing in and out.
But yeah, that should about cook the goose.
Go grab Bit.
What's that?
And,
Myth?
Go grab Bit.
Go grab Bit. Oh, where's... Oh, there he is. Thank you. He's in the holding tank. Trying to get my attention, probably. That worked. Eventually. Hey, Bit.
Yep.
One of us had to read this shit before. Sooner or later, somebody's gonna read it.
Yep. Oh, hey. I'm in the tank.
Hey, I'm
Yeah.
back.
Welcome back.
Welcome
we
back.
got BitMaven joining us.
What's up, Bit? Sorry about that, guys. I had a daughter issue and had to go, but I'm back. Did you already move the whole deck or no?
well, no. I moved the entire deck that you were building, and then I put the wings up a little bit. The stuff that you were using for the sides.
Yeah.
So I've already got the second row of yaw thrusters set.
See, we can actually take this superstructure out and move it up. Do we want
Yeah.
leave this. We actually leave the superstructure and just do a second deck of the second row of the superstructure.
Yeah, I think that would be fantastic. And then we put a hallway in the center.
Yeah, and we could actually do another row of the.
All right. Do we
Don't
want to
forget
give
the
it?
apple tree.
I'm going to give it a test wiggle. Okay.
Okay, now I gotta go check out his ship too.
So is the problem you were having is when you turned or you were getting yaw?
Yeah, major.
When we were rolling during the yaw. All right. We still get a little bit of roll. It's not nearly as bad. What we need is, I think we need him in the back too.
Well, that's
So,
actually you could take that back section up too. What was that?
I
Ben?
found the best way to fix that is by actually changing the weight distribution on the ship.
Well, Changing the weight distribution, how though?
You can change it by moving components.
Right, but where are you trying to put the center of mass at that point? Is it dead center, or are you trying to put adjusters straddling said center of mass where it ends up?
Well, so it looks like on the z-axis you have too much on the y there, offset on the y. So I normally just take something heavy and then move it around and see where I need to add or remove weight from.
Okay, so you use that as...
I am going to go check out this ship.
Yeah.
NBS brought over. Apparently he said he'll be right back.
Okay. I think I parked on... Yeah, I did.
So, looks like you just need more weight in the front.
More weight in the front?
Yep.
If you want to add some,
like even just like moving some brakes to the front would probably.
Yeah, move the large Atmo brakes if you want to the front in between the two layers where they're pointed front like a big grill, and that would cover that. They're all down the middle.
Looks like you need to move.
I am going to do that second set of adjusters.
8, like 40 of them to the front, and then that would like even out your weight.
And that would clear up that side over there that I needed to clear out. Hold on. Four, 5. There's 20 on each side. There's only 40 in total. So if I move the 40 that are here...
If you move them like straight to the front here, then
that's what I'm doing.
Just about fix your inertia matrix, I think.
And that would also make a really nice looking grill in the front and get them off the sides here. Boy, this ship turned into a whole different large animal, didn't it?
Always does.
You ain't doing it right if you get it. Don't have to change it.
And then when Envious gets back, I will take a look at his ship.
Actually, let's take this shape because it's a cool looking shape. All right, I have a proposal for you.
Okay.
On the left side of the ship, I believe that is port. By the large engine.
Yeah, left is port. See how you know it's port? Left and port have the same number of letters.
Yep.
Oh, sure.
And starboard and right don't.
They're incorrect. All right.
Like my password.
Sounds like an Abbott and Costello sketch if you would just say that the other one's the same.
So basically taking the top and the bottom of this that I just placed down, putting adjusters on it for the back end, that way we get a really solid stance on it. And then we have this out here that we can build off of in case we want to add things on, like more engines. We could also put a brake cluster in here. But basically just having this extra railing in the back.
Gotcha. 1 second, let me get this done and I'll back there take a look.
Oh, I was talking to 13 this whole time. That's what's going on.
Yeah, because you were in build mode, so you couldn't tell that wasn't Serapis.
Yep.
Serapis is red.
On the dark side, when all I see is your silhouette, it doesn't matter.
Oh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 4.
On the dark side. Oh yeah.
Okay.
That did not bring it down as much as I was expecting it to. Oh, what is being changed in the back side of it right now?
I am adding some fins around the outside engines to give us a broader working space so that we can have a firm hold on the inertia matrix. Rather than trying to fiddle around with the weight, I'm just going to make it impossible for it to go out of balance. Spreading the legs out on the chair.
Oh, now she's definitely going to stop.
Okay. Now let's copy and paste this.
Why is that one yellow? Is that damaged? Oh.
$90, 217.5, 18.5.
Is there something big on the left-hand side of the ship that is not on the right-hand side of the ship?
Yes.
Yep. I said 217.5, right? 8.6. 80,
So
86 is wrong.
What's on the left that's not on the right?
That it's a voxel fin.
It may go on the right, was waiting for a Serapis to look at.
It's not waiting for Serapis to look on it. It's already going on the right.
Oh.
They're easy to delete, man. That's all there is to it.
I like the fuel tanks or something. Are all the fuel tanks on one side and not the other?
Nope. Fuel tanks are evenly dispersed. Left and right.
And full.
Okay, so what is this you're building out here?
So, take a look at the far side of it. You'll see where the adjusters are. That gives us a wide area around the center of gravity. So something big and stable like this should keep it from rolling. And then if we keep just this fin out here, we can also use this fin for a brake line. Or
the
fuel
only
lines.
problem is the bigger we make the ship, the harder it's going to be for it to land where it's got to land at these raceways.
That is fair. That is also why I use the chicken foot for my ships. But that's something else entirely. Let me mute that. Okay. Sorry about that. But yeah, no, if you use a chicken foot, you can just land pretty much anywhere and be over the top of everything. Okay, so 95.5.
WKRP.
Yeah, I deserve that.
They're calling you BJ.
Oh, don't do that. Please don't do that.
Well, he was the cool cat.
Yeah, I'd still rather just not be called BJ.
Yeah, that's because you don't like what the letters stand for.
187.5. Something like that.
You should now be known as BJ.
38.5.
Oh, too late. It's stuck.
What if you... Grabby says, what if the port you want to tie up at is on the start... Huh? What if the port you want to tie up at is on the starboard side? Yeah, you don't know what you mean there, Grabby, sorry.
A port is
He means if you're in a boat And you look on the port side, but that's where the starboard is. That's when, like the port, like the park in, not the port to the left.
191.
You get it?
Nope.
A port is where you park a boat.
Yes, and that's why. And originally, the port side was that's the side that went to port. That's kind of how it got its name.
Right, but what if it's on the starboard side?
And then you just
Then
fucked
you
up.
Flip over.
Then you just you fail the boating. You need to turn in your captain's license.
What you do is since this is spaceships, you just flip the boat upside down.
Nobody said it was a great joke, but understanding it.
But up.
Oh, I see one thing.
What?
The
I see another
XL, the XL engines are not evenly spaced from the center. One's at -70 and the other one's at 69.
That's correct. Because of it. Well, no, because he's got it centered differently. Fuck, you're right. He's using 0 as the center line. That's all right. It just means that everything I built gets to get moved.
Wait, did you build it based on the engine instead of based on?
No, I did it based on actual voxel 0 rather than between the voxel 0.
Builders does it take to build a large cord carrier?
1 with dedication, more if you want to get it done and make it look good.
Actually, I thought it was looking pretty damn good earlier. It just had a problem turning, and now it's turned into a big monstrous thing.
It's not that big and monstrous. It just has an extra deck and some fins. So it definitely still tilts.
And how many people couldn't use an extra deck?
I mean, now we got an entire deck on the inside. We can do whatever the fuck we want with. It's beautiful. All right, I'm gonna do try to do a true yaw. That is a roll. It rolls perfectly.
And that's why I just stay down a hole mining.
Still twisting.
Right?
Still twisting, but it's not twisting as bad.
And there's also a bunch of wings on the back here that are not lined up the same on both sides.
I think we're still in the get it working phase.
What wings in the
Well,
back?
yeah, but the alignment changes your inertia matrix and throws off all of your turning.
Wait, how do those get jacked up?
How did what get jacked up?
Oh, nothing. Hold on. There you go. Now they're lined up.
One of the engines is off also. I don't know which one you want it to be. Pick a side. Yeah, the XL.
Yeah.
One's at 70, one's at 69.
I
say we keep it 69.
Always go 68 and I'll owe you one.
That doesn't work out for me.
That should completely work out for you if you think about it.
Okay, there we go. Engines are fixed.
Not if you have one who gets
Okay,
doubled
so I hate to say this, but the big thing, Serapis. Okay, you're back. I mean, Envious, you're back, dude. Okay, I'm on my way. $120. Okay. Hold on, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Okay, I gotta go check out his ship.
Okay.
If I can get out of build mode. But yeah, okay. The things on the outside with the adjusters on them are driving my OCD up the wall.
What's wrong with them?
They're sticking out there and don't really match up with the design of the ship.
Okay, I'm using them purely as a frame of reference to test the ship and see what works. They work. Now we just have to make them fit with the design.
Okay.
I would like to see the front end get separated out a little bit more as well, if possible, because that'll help reduce even further.
NBS.
I want you to try something out for me, Grim.
What do you want
Will
to
you
try?
try and do the turn left and right?
I will try to do the turn left and right. My game crashed. I'm loading back in now.
Oh, man. Oh, nice, bud. Thank you. Now let's take a look at this girl. Wow. 13, what was that for?
This wasp.
Ah.
Because I'm keeping it. I like it. I'm keeping it.
Okay, NVS, you lead the way, bro.
What wasp?
The wasp. I'm flying now.
Is that your racer or is that the?
Yeah, the racer.
Oh.
I just paid him for it.
Nice.
Because even if I don't go to the races all the time, I'm gonna like flying the ship around.
Market runner?
Maybe, but more probably just to goof off in.
All right, I'm getting in the ship. I will yaw for you.
It sounds like he should be paying by the hour for that, or half hour.
Yeah, I'd totally let him pay me to yaw.
Yeah.
Just gonna yaw off real quick. All right, so
Looking
I'm kicked
good,
in. It's
looking
kicked
good.
up. Yaw left. So the nose always goes up a little bit, right? Let's see if
Okay.
we're facing.
Is it rolling though? Still just as bad?
It's rolling very, very slightly. It's nowhere nearly as bad.
Did you see
Stop
what I did?
fucking calling me!
Okay, fine.
All right, I'm sorry. What?
Did you see what I did?
I did not see what you did. What did you do?
I put a large landing gear almost at the top of the build box.
And you think that fixed it?
Do you want me to take it back off and you
Yeah.
recall again? Okay,
Take it
hold
back off again, real quick.
on. Okay.
All right, kicking us up. Rolling or yawing left. Okay, so that has an impact. I don't know why it has an impact. Is that purely because of balance?
It is 100% because of how much mass is distributed where.
Okay. Can you put it back on? Just back it. Put it back up, please. Because I'm going to take a look at the center of mass while you do that.
Okay.
Oh,
All
into
right.
the wrap going on right now.
Now,
Forward.
please remove it. Doesn't seem to
Dude,
change the center of
Ship
mass
turned
at
out
all.
amazing. Looks beautiful.
Alright, so there it is.
Yep, I see it there.
And then there it's not. Maybe?
No, I still see it up there.
Okay, I took it down.
Okay, so it very, very slightly changes it, raises it up. Now, if we can get it perfectly centered, that would be fantastic. But we're gonna have to do some tricky shit with cams. Do we have a container hub on this ship? We do. We have 4 of them.
Oh, yeah, are they all centered? The container hubs?
No, they're pretty well centered, which is indicating that there's an issue with the weight balance of all of the mods on the ship. The
Okay, so we
themselves.
actually got to pick a winner on the last one, which is Grimithy. Grimithy, you won 1 million Quanta. We're going to
Yay.
do one more 1 million Quanta giveaway, and then I have got to go for the night, guys.
So ideally, what I would think we would do is move all of the
Envious
fuel
ship
tanks.
is beautiful, dude. Looks good.
Oh, I got another idea.
And thank you
Let's
for
see
bringing
what
it by to
looks
show
like
it to us,
just to
dude.
move this. Warp.
I got you, bud. Mm.
It's not even just the warp. If we move all of the fuel tanks up to center and bring the fuel mass up, I think that'll help a lot. Especially since those cargo HUDs are only going to really change the center of mass when the containers are full. So we need to get the natural balance of the ship figured out a little bit better.
Yeah, so if I put the warp engine...
No
all
problem,
the way
dude. You're good.
Mm.
It only changes it by 4 out of 14 million.
Right. That's why I'm saying the fuel tanks, because the fuel tanks are all set low. Every single one of them.
Surprised it's causing so much yaw.
It would cause less if they were more spread out. But we have a center of mass line right on where the original adjuster line was. Serapis, how I'm gonna do something real quick without consent, and then I'll get your opinion of it.
So that's how you roll, huh, Grim?
Apparently, that's how I roll. I'm sorry.
Okay, so how's that on your mass? There. How's that on your mass now?
I think you gotta actually put it in for me to be able to see. That takes off quite a bit, actually. It knocked off like 3 million.
That's just the large space fuel tanks that were in the back.
Yeah, so I think what we're actually trying to do right now is balance out the whole control center that you got there and the engines.
Yeah. So Serapis, how would you feel about putting the fuel tanks in that new room that was just created? Just moving them all up.
I just moved the 2 larges up and kind of roughly balanced them. How's that do it?
Well, put them back where they originally were real quick. Please. All right, that is a huge difference just in those, yeah. Yeah, every single one of them that gets moved up into that room is going to help us out.
He also moved them to the opposite end of the ship.
Yeah, that's true.
I moved them to the front, and they're basically same position left and right. They're just into the front end of the ship instead of the back. Shit. Now I'm curious.
Oh, hey, have you ever thought about sticking your space engines at the front instead of the back?
Kind of having them drag the ship along rather than push them.
Mm-hmm. Up to you. It does make a huge change. Oh wait, do you want to move it forward first? Or are you checking out the other thing?
Look. It's actually turning perfectly fine now.
So it worked. We fixed it.
With just the two space engines, the two space tanks.
Oh, is that? I mean, yeah. If that worked, if that's enough, let's do it. We should figure out what the center of mass is with full cans as well. Like
It's going to be
weight.
further forward because the cans are in the front.
Doesn't the weight go to the center on the HUDs though?
It goes up the hub, yeah.
I generally try and stick the hubs as close to the center of mass as possible.
Mm-hmm.
That way, however much you load it has as little effect as possible.
But yeah, just putting those two space tanks up there drastically changed the handling.
It added a lot of weight to the front of the inertia matrix. Or to the Z, I guess is the better way to say it.
18, 110, 10.
Resource is still around. Hey, Resource.
There we go. Those are both.
Either that or he's buying, auto buying tickets.
I think he's just randomly looking. Hey, it's a raffle.
Oh, are we doing another one?
Oh, speaking of which, did you pay out Grimithy?
I don't know. I haven't checked my account yet.
I think Serapis is busy moving stuff right now. Just popped in before you passed out, huh, Resource?
Oh, hey,
I'm
Sarah.
about to pass out myself.
Hey, Resource, good idea, VS Resource. Before you go, Chick Bungus won one of the ships, and he's the only other one you got left to color whenever you get time.
Am I just not able to place this, or is? What the heck?
DJ Slicer got his tokenized switchblade. I know.
Oh
that.
yeah, he got it. I mean, I gotta give 2 people 1,000,000 quanta, I believe, last 2.
You have Grimithy, and you gave away the Steam game to Maritime.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, Mariner, he got it.
I show only 1 to give away. You have 1 plus the one that's coming up.
Okay, what's the one I gotta give away now?
Grimithy?
Oh, Grimithy. That's right.
Yay, money.
Wait, how do you spell your character name, Grim?
Capital
G. Dhirteen.
No. No. Grimmethy.
Oh, that did not go where I wanted it.
You know, I get an average of every night. I get an average of 10 to 12 Discord invites. But I always feel bad because a lot of them I have to say I can't, or I end up leaving quickly. Because it adds up quickly. Right now I have a total of 142 Discord servers on it.
That's it?
Fight Master, you won the 1 million.
Woohoo!
Fight, what's your character name, bud?
BITMAVEN.
Who never heard that?
I see you. Okay. That's right, I'll just...
That's right. He's I see you.
There you go, buddy.
Which, by the way, that's a creepy name. Saw you
So,
come up behind me in the
tomorrow,
I was like,
I've
yeah.
got to do a lot of restructuring on this. I've got to balance things out. I've got to move wings. Yeah, I got a lot of work ahead of me tomorrow on this ship. This ship's going to have a lot of work to be done tomorrow. No problem, buddy. Enjoy.
Well, before you pass out on us, were you willing to sell me that large core dynamic?
No, how much are they? I have one of them. I can't even type, apparently.
That large core.
They're 2 mil? Okay, wow, they're 2 mil?
Yeah, it's ridiculous right now.
That's not that bad. When I bought I bought 4 of them a month after the game went beta. This is one of those 4. I paid 5 mil for them each.
Yeah, one time they got up to 20 mil.
Yep.
I don't think I'm gonna pay $5 million for it. So
I'm just saying is that I paid 5 mil a piece for them. Then I've had
2
the
million's
same
not
4
bad.
large cores since. Yeah, dude, that's not a problem. You give me 2 mil for it, I'll sell it to you. And that'll give me enough money to replace it.
they were actually cheaper earlier, but I didn't go to the market.
Did rights get changed on the big ship?
Oh, nope.
Because I can't place voxels at all.
Did not get changed. I haven't edited any of that.
I'm just gonna go ahead and do a full restart of my client. Goodbye, client.
Goodbye.
Well, guys, I hate to do this. I need to go to bed. It is 12:30 in the morning, and I got to get up in 4.5 hours.
That seems like a reasonable reason to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I'm exhausted, and I am tired.
I'm gonna walk my butt home from the office.
Walk.
See you, 13.
It's a block.
Okay, so let me.
You know what?
Let's find out who we are going to raid tonight. Is anybody streaming DU now?
Good night, everyone.
Or am I the one to shut it down for the night? Yeah, Angry Dust. Is Angry Dust? Oh wait, Amigo Mike is streaming Dual Universe.
Yeah, he's still on.
What? Amigo Mike?
Of course, Amigo Mike's back. There's people in the tubes. People are dumb.
Oh, that's right. Because now, with the that does make sense.
Okay, should I do Angry Dad or should I do Amigo Mike? I haven't done Angry Dad in a while. He's rated me several times. Is he going to be on for a while? Does anybody watching him?
I'm sort of like watching him, but I don't know. He's usually off by now.
Ask him how much longer he's going to be streaming.
Well, it's like anything. He's probably going to say, "Yeah, I should."
He just went AFK. He just wants to take a piss.
Okay, he'll be gone soon. I'm gonna go ahead and do Mike because I haven't rated Amigo Mike in a long time. So let's do a raid, guys. Okay, thank you everybody for coming and hanging out with me tonight. You guys have been awesome as always. For the guys in chat, thank you for coming to spend the evening with me. Thank you for the help tonight. I will be
Always a
back
pleasure.
tomorrow night, and don't forget we're doing the race on Friday night. So I will see you guys tomorrow night. Have fun, be safe, and take care. Good night, guys.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, guys.
Right?